through and singled me out and said Alex Jones is a liar. It's a toy dog. It's not real. And then the AP, Reuters, the Marines come out and said it was a real dog. They did kill the puppy for no reason, little puppy, little black and white puppy with black spots. And I mean, people dehumanize the Iraqis and the Afghans and the Serbs, everybody else we've been killing for so long, that they don't care about dead children or images of their arms and legs falling off. But this puppy was, a big deal. People got mad because humans don't matter anymore, only the animals do. But I mean, I'm a dog lover. So my whole point is that even after it all came out and was admitted, she just stuck to her guns and said, no, it's a toy dog, you're liars. And so I come up to her nicely. And
this is last night.
Yes, and it's all on video. It's all up on Infowars.com. The archive of the live streaming we did. And I come up to her and I said, hey, Michelle Malkin, you wrote the case for internment to put Americans in camps. And I said it about like that.
Did she know you from facial?
Yes, she knew me. And then she said, listen, I'm working. And with total arrogance, showed her teeth and said, get out of here. Turn your cameras around and get away from me. And then her bodyguard comes sort of bumping into me, pushing his chest, well, really his stomach, into me over and over again. So that started escalating.
Now, do you guys know where we were geographically? Because
it was straight down there, wherever the men.
Yeah, that's where all this takes. Somewhat takes place.
Yeah. I mean, we're right in front of the gate. We've got the federal police behind the gate. We've got the other police. By the way, I have to say the police have been very professional.
They did a good job.
I mean, I've been in other cities where they're cracking heads, starting fights, telling you can't have video cameras. You think you're in Russia, in the '60s. They have been very professional here compared to any city I've seen. I have to say that. Now. That said, we did have one commander last night tell us not to videotape police, and we had to tell him no and hold him near live on the internet and he backed off. So one did get out of hand to try to violate our First Amendment, but that's a separate subject. That was like at 11 o'clock at night. He said, look, I'm sorry, hang loose from Hawaii, I'm just exhausted. So he was nice at the end of it. But the point is, in New York, we'd all probably dead right now. Nightsticks up on their hands. But I mean, I'm not kidding. So they're unbelievable in New York. But the point is that they're bumping into me. Guys are up behind me. Just barely, but like being annoying.
And these were other protesters?
I don't know. I mean, you're focused on Michelle Malkin, but her guys that announced they were bodyguards and with blogs that are allied with her.
Now, what was she doing? She was just covering the event as well.
She was totally pale-skinned. She looked like the Emperor from Star Wars. It was like blue veins all over her face. She literally looked like a Nazgul or a ring wraith. I mean, when somebody's like see-through, like glow in the dark. I mean, she looked like literally like her soul had been sucked out. And
don't sugarcoat any of this, Alex.
I'm not kidding. Guys, I got my guys here.
Oh, no, you got a crew here.
Did she have transparent skin? Okay, I'm not kidding.
Was she going to shed it?
Well, I mean, I usually don't judge you by its cover. The point is, I almost felt pity on her. She looked like a ghoul.
Okay.
And so she thought she could just go, get away from me, you're nothing, and it didn't work. So we continued to confront her, and now they're really pushing on me, so I'll go ahead and shove the guys back. Not even that hard, but they overreact and go, oh, he hit me. Making a big deal out of it.
Malkin's people?
Yes. Oh, and I really pushed them after. They come over and grab Rob's camera and go, ah! Then they grab Rob's arms and just start squeezing. You can interview Rob if you want. I mean, it was amazing. So finally they sort of bumped into me and I said, okay, I'm pushing you back. I'm pushing you back. Get off of me. I'm not going to put up with this. And so then Michelle Malkin's like, I'm not leaving, which we weren't really trying at first to make her leave. There's nothing you can do to stop me. So I started screaming at her that she had supported torture. She had said it was all good. She had, said secret arrest of Americans is good, prison camps are good. She wrote a book about it. And people started, chanting and screaming at her. And then she basically started running. And we routed her and just basically chased her out of there. And then the neocons that were with her, because there were 3 or 4 big neocon blogs, started hopping up and down, cussing and screaming, going, he said kill her! He said kill her! He said...
We heard that your guys, and obviously we heard, chanted kill Michelle.
No, but we all had video of it.
Yeah.
We had a live camera feed, just like we're live right now, plus 2, high-def digital cameras. And, I mean, listen, 3 Denver papers, 3 Colorado papers.
I've seen the papers this morning.
They are all saying that I accused the Marines of drowning puppies. I'm on video. If you go watch it, and the media was all there, and they're saying, and plus the newspapers are saying, what's that about puppies again? And I go, you don't remember a few months ago, 6 months ago?
No, you're quoted as saying it.
Yes, it's drowning puppies. No, I'm all on video, and I said, remember throwing the puppy off the cliff? And they go, drowning puppies? I said, no. Well, one lady, I'm going, no, throw it off the cliff. This is disinformation. And so basically the papers have it that I was just some rabid dog out there stalking Michelle Malkin for no reason. No, the truth is, I came up with asking legitimate questions, and she said, "Get away from me. I'm not talking to you. Just get out of here." And you know what? I said, you know what? I'm not getting out of here. What you've done is despicable, and I'm going to defend this constitutional republic. People like her, it's like, well, it's her First Amendment, as if my First Amendment is somehow violating her First Amendment. No, I was saying to them that you need to be confronted. I mean, she needs to be arrested, in my opinion. She said arrest Americans that basically criticize the government, put us in camps without trial. That, with her powerful position, and I take that back, she shouldn't be arrested, but if anybody should be, it should be her, according to her yardstick. I mean, she's saying arrest us, put us in camps, and then, torture's good. I think people that do support torture and push for it are culpable as those crimes come out. I think the administration is first. Berta Gonzalez, George Bush, John Ashcroft, Cheney, all these people. So she's way down that chain of command, but she's the co-host of O'Reilly Factor. She's a lady who's a pundit for Fox. She has these big blogs, and she has continually lied about me and said I lied about the puppy. And now the media is saying I lied. The media is saying that there were no drowning of puppies. See, they can't face that issue. They have to, instead I'm saying throw a puppy off a cliff. Famous case, most people know about it. Huge news story. It was on TV all over the country. No, Alex said drowning puppies, which isn't true. So it's a straw man. Alex says they're throwing puppies off. She said he's a liar, but see, now it's the straw man. No, I said they're drowning puppies. Maybe they're sending puppies to the moon in capsules. Maybe we're genetically planting wings on puppies. No, I said throwing puppies off cliffs.
Alex Jones, Peter Boyle, KHOW Radio from Civic Center. So how did it end last night?
Well, then I left from there quickly, didn't have time to take a shower, so smelling like a warthog. We drove out to the Oriental Theater with a crowd of about 400 people. It was standing room for the first showing. The second showing, it was only partially filled at the Oriental Theater. Great folks out there. Gave a speech. Then I went and had some of the most powerful coffee I've ever had down the street at some Italian restaurant, which is really Italian, it's full of Italians. And I drank it and basically couldn't sleep last night now, so I've had no sleep rolling around the bed. And then we heard there'd been a, quote, another riot after the 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. one, another one at about 10 at night. So in between showings, while the film's showing, I rushed down here again, the 10 miles or so, and covered that with a live video feed that had just been broken up. We had the police tell us basically turn our cameras off. The one time the cops stood on the line, violating the First Amendment or trying to. Then I drove back out, gave another speech, drove back, reviewed the news stories, reviewed video, went to bed about midnight. And then we're back here with you, Peter.
We will begin again. It's 20 minutes after the R-Bait 820. There's some folks here. 6:30 KHOW Tuesday morning. That's Alex Jones. Up to the minute traffic. Here's Susan. Right to the head. Right down the track. Up to the head.
We're still up, Alex.
Awesome. Folks, I'm going to take a 3-minute break while he's going to the bathroom. It's non-stop. Hey, let's interview some of the other locals here. Anybody want to say anything to TV land? Thousands watching. Hundreds of thousands watching on the archive.
Yeah, got a little crowd here.
But hey, let me just tell my audience this. You see how this works. This isn't an accident. It's in a whole bunch of newspapers that I said drowning puppies. Nowhere could they hear that over and over again. The throwing the puppy off the cliff incident, the Marines. Doesn't matter. That's the way they operate, folks. That's the way they operate. See, oh, well, Marines didn't drown puppies. So now they don't have to face that. And the media, by the way, Recreate 68's going, she is a great patriot. We love Michelle Malkin. All these disgusting quotes, because they're all foundation controlled, ladies and gentlemen. The control left, the control right need each other in their stage paradigm to fool the cattle, to fool the sheep back into their system so we can never have real change, so we can never take our government back. Each time it's Obama, it's McCain. Bring the suckers in one more time. Make them think they can just lay there in their houses and vote for one of these puppet candidates. Everything will be all right. That is not how it works, ladies and gentlemen. That is not how it works. So bottom line, we're doing this radio interview, and then in about an hour and a half we're going to do another one on Tom Martino's show. It's Tom Martino, isn't it? And then we're going to, then I'm going to lead a 9/11 parade.
Where's that going to be at?
I forget. Where's 9/11 parade going to be?
What have you had any run-in police operatives since your sister? Yeah. mentioned a lot of that. That you've seen that before.
I know that Cindy Sheehan doesn't make stuff up. She walked in her hotel room and the door was ajar, and the guy was in there putting the bug in the phone with the
Talk about that
screwdriver.
when we come back.
And it's all part of the freedom.
Are you have your camera
Yes,
on you?
we were followed yesterday.